Okay, welcome to Fallout 4. I'm just having a little bit of a technical starting issue here. Just give me a second, guys. Just making sure there's something. YouTube has been difficult with me now again today. Let me just quickly adjust something here. Come on. Why is it when you want to get busy with something, then something always has to go wrong with somewhere along the line? Okay, let me check. Okay, so it looks like Twitch is running a-okay. Okay, YouTube I think is working. Let me just check my message thing here. Sorry, I'll just be with you guys in a sec. Just as I was starting now, then everything decided to go wrong for some reason. This is not exactly the way one wants to start. Okay, let's see. So that's fine there. Okay, it looks like everything is running like it should. Okay, I hope everybody can hear me. I hope everything is fine. Okay, we got that. Okay, looks like everything is alright. Okay, here we go. Sorry, welcome again. We are starting Coastal Cottage. Now, this place obviously has been cleaned up. And I've got a very big hole in the ground over there where the house used to be, in that cave with the Milex. There you can see is the other little shack thing that stands here. Now I started doing some planning and things, but something I'm not sure of is whether I want to build a solid wall going all the way around, or do I make pillars like that little gaps in between all the way around. I'm not sure whether I should do solid wall or pillars, so I don't know what you guys are going to have to let me know. I'm going to leave it like that in the meantime. Now the one idea I had is, obviously this ground it's uneven and there's no level areas. Here it goes down hill there, and I've got XP for something, I don't know what for. So usually when I come here I try and flatten the ground out anyway. So I thought, you know what, I'm just going to build one big platform up here and then build whatever I need to build. I'm just not sure on the build height though. So we're going to build a platform here, and if we look at enemy spawn locations, there's one on that corner down there somewhere. There's another one on this corner at the back behind this house, somewhere over here where this wall is over here. And there's another spawn location somewhere in this entrance area over here. So I was thinking, okay, I'm going to build a platform and just put a whole bunch of turrets underneath, hidden away underneath this platform. All the way. And you got guys like that. See who's walking down there? Death claws. That's the one thing that spawns on this side of the settlement over here. You got raiders coming from this side, and then you got gunners that come from this side. So this thing gives you a little bit of everything. Is that Evan? Am I spelling correctly? I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, or Evan it. Why does it look like the Hunger Games? Well, I don't know. It's been a while since I've watched the Hunger Games, but maybe it does. It's kind of weird. Okay, but anyway, we need to get this platform up here. Now I'm going to try and remember now which thing I was looking for. I wanted to try and use a different bold... What's the word? Bold palette, bold item in this thing. Go on, menu. So we go in there. Because obviously we can't do anything. We don't have the floor and the defense is up first. Okay, it's this one. Then I went into this, and I believe... Is it the marble one? I think it's this one. No, it's not this one. Looks nice, but that's not the one I was using. Which one did I use? No, it was granite. Yeah, there we go. Granite. This one. Okay. So the only thing I'm not sure about is whether I want to build a solid wall around, like you see that's completely solid, or the beams. I'm just not sure which one I want to go with. Because if I do the beams, it's a little bit off-tinted actually with the beams. Then I'm just going to leave a gap in between each beam. So there's a way to walk through. I suppose that will be the better way. Is there any way I can think of? And then just skip all these holes and whatever I've got down here and just build one platform up higher. Because otherwise I'm going to build a platform there. Because I've done it before, building different platforms, but I've never done it this way that I'm doing it now. And you can see these people just falling into this gap here. They spawn level with the ground here and then just poof, fall down there. So I'm actually going to try and close that hole up. I can just put dirt or blocks or something in there. You're not going to see it anyway, so I can close it off. Let's see how this is going to work. And yeah, no, that's the one other issue. But this off sections, kind of like this. Is a nice, neat looking. Come on, snap. Thank you. This thing has been very difficult. I've had enough problems with this thing starting off right today. Hopefully this will work better. Half slab. This is actually a very nice looking slab. Why don't you want to go in there now? Yeah, this is not meant to actually do this, I think. Come on. Okay, Hunger Games, Hunger Games. Now I'm trying to figure out why do you say Hunger Games? Trying to remember now which part of the Hunger Games looked like this. Maybe I should build a settlement somewhere that looks like something like Hunger Games. Or like some other movie. Okay. And the reason I chose this height is obviously to miss this house and this rocks. So it's just going to be one big flat surface, that's all. I had to move some of... Let's see how this is going to fit. Yeah, I see now we got this issue over here. That's going straight. So that I will take out. Change that to a... Let's see if I can get you to fit. I suppose that will do. Is that right? Looks right. Okay. Okay. Looking good so far. Come on. Now, what is your problem now? What did you want to snap in? Really? It's one of those skew moments again. You gotta go skew to get it straight or something like that. I'm not in the mood for things to work not the right way today. Now, for what reason would you not want to work here? There's no reason to do that. Okay, let's see now about this edge. Yeah, now this gets a tricky here now because what is going on with this thing? Looks like it's my day to have technical problems. Okay, I think you... Yeah, I've seen that wall. Take that out. You, I need to move. Okay, wait, no, but you are lined up properly. Well, actually, you can go there, can't you? Is it everybody going to be against me today? Okay, let's stick you there. Do I have to use one of those? Okay, so then why doesn't this one click on? Well, maybe I can put power through there or something. That's a good idea. That might be an option. Yeah, well, let's do the rest of the floor here quickly. Which way is this thing facing? That way, so I'm gonna go like this. Come on, please, just work with me today. What is going on? Okay, I don't know what's going on with this thing. Come now. I'm trying to think what type of build I actually want to do here. Come on, man. What's this thing? Am I missing something here, or is this game being nasty today? Yeah, I'm not gonna get it out of my head. Why? Why? That's what I said. This looks like the Hunger Games. Now I'm gonna have to go watch all the movies just to find out which part looks like the Hunger Games. And it's gonna be stuck in my head all the time. Come on, really? What is it with this thing? It's like it places a certain amount of blocks and then just decides to freeze up or something. Oh my word. I don't know what it is, but something is not working like it should today. Let's see, is everything here? No, I think YouTube is definitely a little bit off. Which way is that facing? I can't see which way that's going. Really? I don't know what's going on here, but it's really starting to annoy me now. Maybe it's the type of block I'm using that's just not doing something it's supposed to. See, why does it do that? Why does it, like, as soon as I get to another block, there's somewhere to join it up, it just refuses to work. Everything just takes longer to do. Okay, come on. It's like you can't build near where you were building, you need to move on further away or something, I don't know. Okay, well, I'm just gonna keep going. Get this done as quick as possible, yeah. And then it just stops. That is so weird. And I just... Why? It's completely lost on me why it's doing this. Really? Do I have to like restart my game, or what is going on here with this thing? See, now it works. Sort of. Don't know why it's doing this. It's like it's not meant to go next to another block. I'm going to do piece by piece. I don't want to sit all day just trying to place a floor down. No, there's definitely something not right here. Well, it's going that way, so... Looks like it's my day for technical errors. Oh, really? Okay, well then I'm gonna go this way. Don't know how that's even possible, but okay. Oh, yes. If you're looking for what mods I am using, it's in the description. Okay, I don't have Twitch, probably won't able to see it, but it's on my YouTube description thing. And for those who haven't seen it yet, I just started a different type of playthrough where I'm just gonna explore and clean up the Commonwealth, so to speak. I think the first video I released, was it this morning? Yes, this morning. First video came out this morning. We started Sanctuary, and I want to try and work my way up from Sanctuary and just go down the whole map. So it's basically started a new game. I don't want to claim workshops, I don't want to do quests. It's just explore and clean and see how far I can get. This thing is really testing my patience today. think the one problem I'm having with this world thing that I'm doing now is that the more settlements you have, the more settlements you build, obviously the more problems you're probably going to pick up as well. Now, why weren't you snapping then? Because it's like 1,000 hours worth of playtime on this map alone. So it's obviously starting to do some weird stuff. For some reason it gets like stuck. I don't know if it's too big or what's going on here, but for some reason it just refuses to. I won't even snap in there. Okay, you know what? Hold on. I think I'm just gonna quickly just save this there. I'm gonna quickly just refresh this thing, go out and go back in again. Because this is kind of annoying actually playing like this. Continue that. Okay, how are we looking here? Okay. Who do we have on Twitch? My Twitch viewer. Who is that? Okay, let's check is everything else still okay. That's still operational. Let's open this up. Maybe this will run a bit smoother now. Okay, go back in again. Blocks, blocks, blocks. I really like these blocks. Granite, floors. I wonder if this thing is not fitting in properly on something, maybe. Okay, well, I don't think I'm going to be using these blocks again, because since this thing has caused me so much trouble. Come on, man, really? You're wasting my time. I can't see what's going on here. There we go, that's better. It's like it's too big to fit in or something. So is the size of this thing not right, or yeah, it's like it can't fit in there, or something is not correct or something. I don't know what it is, but something is very wrong here, and I don't know why it's doing it. Certain areas want to go and certain areas do not. Well, because I can't really do anything else if this is not built up. So it's like, I guess to a certain point there's not enough space to fit in or something. Which is kind of stupid, there is plenty of space. Yeah, look at it now, it fits in fine. That's the weirdest thing. Okay, let's put you on this side. Yeah, no, it fits. No problem there. But it refuses to go the other way. This is way beyond me. Okay, well, that's the half one. So let me see, maybe if I just use a half slab, will this make my job a bit easier? So I don't know why it's doing this, and I don't know. No, because there it doesn't want to fit. There it fits. It's like there's not enough space for it to fit in there or something. Yeah, but see, it's not snapping properly either. I don't want to take all this down, I have to start all over again. Really, I didn't. But the way that this thing is doing now. No, even with that, it's doing the same problem. Okay, let's see, which way do you go? This way. Okay, I'm totally lost here. This is beyond me why it's doing this. Go out, save it. It's definitely not the bolt height, that's for sure. Let me see if I can figure out actually what is the bolt height. Let me try and get something else here quickly. Wait, where those stays, that's a good way of doing it. And we can see what the bolt height is. Okay, so if I stick that on there. Okay, apparently that's fine. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see if I can. Okay, so we can more or less work out where this height's gonna be. Okay, 1, 2, 3 is like 6. Okay, so it looks like there'll be plenty of space. Okay, so if the big floor doesn't want to fit, then maybe I'm gonna have to use the thinner floor. So let's try that out. Brick, granite, use the thin one, which I'm trying not to do because it tends to mess things around. But you did snap now a second ago. From the top it will look fine, but obviously at the bottom it will not. Look, it just refuses to go in. I don't know why. And it still goes the wrong way too. I mean, come now, please. I can't carry on building doing this. Really. Got no clue why it's doing this. Okay, let's okay, this is not exactly what I had planned for today. I know this is not exactly exciting building, but I've got no clue why it's doing this. But it's like it can't fit. see now, can I... Oh man, this is ridiculous. Why doesn't this thing want to go in here? Snapping on something. Oh, Nixie. Greetings. This thing's actually starting to pee me off now a little bit. But something is definitely wrong here, because if you look at these lines here, stuff is not snapping properly. Why does this damn stuff want to snap? Jeez, man. This is now getting a little bit ridiculous. Definitely not going to be using this bolt thing again. All I'm trying to do is bolt a floor in here, but this thing refuses to work. And I see now you take that out in order to build this further. Gosh, I'm not going to have to redo the whole floor like this. This is crazy. Okay. I'm having some building issues today, where these blocks are not snapping at all. Okay, let's see if I can start from here. Line goes like this. Yeah, you're gonna go that way. Oh my gosh, it's actually going in there. Can you believe it? Okay, let's just go down one line at a time here. Maybe there's something here that's not fitting like it's supposed to, and that's why it's doing this. So now I'm going to try and work like an old-fashioned typewriter. I don't know if anybody else has ever worked on an old-fashioned typewriter before. Kind of gives away my age, I would say. No. Before the times of computers and keyboards. Okay, so this. Are you gonna work? Okay, you're working. But you do not want to work. Come on. Please work. Now this thing refuses to work on this side. Okay. Okay, you still got an old-fashioned typewriter. Is that the one you put the paper in and you push the button and it goes tick, 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 tick and you start typing? I used that stuff when I was in school. Oh man, good old days. Okay, let me just change this time here. Okay, there we go. Save that. It sounds like a bunch of hammers. Okay, let's do that. Okay, now why don't you want to click there? What for? Why not? That's where you go. I want you to go this way though. Okay. Yeah, I think the first time, well, the first cell phone I ever saw was like the size of a brick. when cell phones came out. And the first time I bought a phone, I must have been, I don't know, somewhere in my early 20s maybe, I think. And man, it's like one of those old Nokia, early Nokia phones. That was crazy. With the weird covers and everything. Okay, now why doesn't this thing wanna... See, now there you snip, go, but now you don't wanna go. No, but I don't want you like that. I want you this way. Okay, I'm completely at a loss here today as to why the stuff's not working. Let's see, I think I'll take that out. All I'm trying to do is build a floor here that I can work on. This thing refuses to do it. Completely refuses. Damn fog. I don't know what's going on here today. I really don't. Okay. Yeah, I miss the good old days. When people were people and things worked, things were cheaper. Kind of reminds me when the first time my father, when he bought a house, it cost him like 30 or 40 grand when I was a baby or something. That same house was, I think, sold for like 4 mil or something like that. That's the price of what houses go up for. Yeah, everybody's rushing everywhere and going crazy. Okay, can I get rid of this tree? Because this tree's actually bothering me here. You know what? I'm going to take that out. Looks like this whole stream is going to be about placing floors because nothing here is working correctly. It's been 45 minutes. I haven't even finished the floor yet. And the food, oh my gosh, the food has changed so much over the last like 30 years or so, especially. Everything is like fake. %80 of the food that you buy in stores these days is all like fake stuff. It's like chocolates and things. These days they grow cocoa and chocolates in labs. It's not made from real natural stuff. And you take like hot dogs and Viennas and Polonies and all that stuff. And now you can cook it and it doesn't change. You buy takeaway food, you put it in the cupboard for 6 months, it comes out looking brand new. That is creepy stuff. Come on, you should snap on there without any problems. Yeah, looks like this is gonna... Oh my gosh, I can't believe I have to do this. It's one thing when I'm recording a video, then it's easier to, you know, delete or No, pause while I redo something, but obviously in a live stream I can't do this, and I can't carry on doing what I need to do if the floor is not working. So you guys are gonna have to bear with me. Yeah, a lot of people don't realize how scary the food is actually that you buy these days. And for some reason I've noticed something very strange about eggs in the last couple of months when buying eggs. Have you ever seen an egg with water inside of it? Now you break an egg and you want to make yourself an egg for breakfast or whatever. Usually it's like a thick gooey substance. That's what an egg is supposed to be. Now you got a yellow little ball and then the rest of it looks like water. That is creepy as hell. Okay, really? Just snap, come on man. I just gave you enough space to do your thing. I don't know what the hell is going on with this game today. But it's annoying the crap out of me now. Ew. Oh, come on, man. You know, I actually saw something the other day. For those who don't know, I'm from South Africa. If you guys haven't figured that out yet. And we were comparing prices of food to like the US. Where, well, you take $1 and the rand compared to the dollars, like 20 rand for $1 or something like that. But our food here is way cheaper compared to that side. So if let's say we pay 20 rand for 18 rand for a loaf of bread. Now you compare that to, let's say, the US, you might be paying for, I think I saw something like $3 to $5 or something for a loaf of bread. I don't know if I'm correct. But now you compare the exchange rate. That means in our money you're paying $100 for a loaf of bread or something. That is so weird though. And the eggs, oh, the eggs is even worse. Okay, let's see, can I put this in here? Come on, snap already. $1.89, so let's say $2 for a loaf of bread. In our money, that's basically 40 rand, 40 bucks. So for your one loaf, I can buy 2. And your eggs is like, our eggs is like between 50 and 80 rand, which gives you about, let's say, $4 or something. But you guys pay way much more for a big stack of eggs. That's something I don't understand. Why in the US is your prices of food and fuel and everything different in each state? Like you got LA, I believe, is like the most expensive place for fuel. I don't know, it's one country. Why don't they just make everything the same? But also you guys have got more variety of what's the word? Suppliers and businesses and things like that. Like your electrical companies, your telephone companies, cell phone companies, all that stuff. Yeah, but you all got different governments, yes, but it's still the same country. That's what I'm trying to understand. Hey, look, I actually got a flaw in here. Yeah, but our country, South Africa is the same. We've got, well, we call it provinces. And I actually don't even know how many we actually have, you know, to be honest now. I think it was 12 or 13 or something like that. I got no idea. I don't pay attention to South African politics and things anymore because they keep changing everything. And but our prices stay the same no matter where you go. But you guys are lucky. You got more choice. No, like we've got one company that does our electrical power in the whole country. So it's like a monopoly, basically. Oops. And we had one company, well, we still actually got one company that does our phone lines. Normal telephones, landlines. Okay. We're probably not run by one central government, but by all the states. Huh. I don't know. Come on, work. Go, snap. Now I wouldn't mind moving to the States. What? I knew you had an accent, but I did not know from where. Oh, now you do. Now well, you would see it in the description. Usually shows the country where the YouTuber's from. But I wouldn't mind moving to the States. The only problem is, you guys, every state has got some type of, how would you say, natural disaster that can happen. And then you got one place, I think, what's it, like Florida is famous for hurricanes or something. And one place is famous for tornadoes, and the other one's got earthquakes and mudslides or something. And we don't have things like that here. That's the only good thing about where we are. There's not really any natural disasters. Not even snowing. Now we can, we've got some parts of our country that get a little bit of snow, but that's the very, very high areas that are cut off from everywhere else. It's like not even 1% of the country or something. Less than 1% that actually gets like normal snowfall, like you guys would know. But tornado. The last time I heard of a tornado in my country was about maybe 60 or 70 years ago. That apparently there was a tornado. That's how common it is. We don't have earthquakes. Well, at least not the ones that you can feel, really. We don't have problems with mudslides. We get bad winter sometimes where a little bit of flooding and things like that, but not, you know, like half the town gets washed away or something like that. Let's get all this in here. I think I should actually just change this wall, make it all straight, you know. This stupid little section here. Okay, Italy, Japan, they have some volcanic islands active. Yeah, I know, like, well, Japan, because Japan is technically actually lower than sea level in some places. Those are countries Yeah, there's to come big tsunamis. You're gonna have Australia wiped out. You're gonna have Japan wiped out. Okay, why don't you want to go in here? You're gonna just save. Hawaii. Well, that's one place I don't think I'd ever want to live. The whole island of Hawaii is a volcano. Everything. It's like Yellowstone National Park, which is basically one big volcano. That's why there's always activity there. You going this way? I can't believe it's been an hour and I'm still not finished with this floor. Why are you snapping like that? Something doesn't feel right here. The stuff that is lined up properly. Okay. I actually considered if I had the money and the means, I wouldn't mind going to live in Florida, but I've got to have the beach by me. I can't go live somewhere where I don't have the beach. I need to be able to decide, okay, I'm going to the beach now, then I want to go. Not travel thousands of miles to get there or something. This stuff is not lining up properly. You can see it's not lining up properly. You know what, I think I'm going to just change this because this is actually pointless here. Okay. Working on Spectacle Island earlier and was getting mad with things not wanting to snap. No, but it drives a person crazy when things don't work. You know, it's one thing when you... Okay, you're not recording or doing anything like that. But if you're like making videos, or like in this case, I'm busy live streaming, and the things just refuse to work. It gets very, very annoying. Are you supposed to snap on here somewhere? No, that's the problem with this thing. I think I'm just going to put solid walls down here. Provisioners and people can walk around. What are you snapping onto though? I don't even know where this thing is snapping onto. So where's you? Are you lined up there? Oh, okay, that is lined up. Okay, let's see if this is going to work. Okay, at least the floor is technically in. Looks like one giant cave now inside, yeah? Oh. Yeah, that's something I don't have in my part of the world is lakes. We've got the ocean. We have got ocean. The cold ocean. In the summer it's fantastic, but not much in the winter. Okay, now why all of a sudden is this wall now doing different size? Okay, now I understand what the problem is. That's why. Okay, let me just save it there. For me, if I've got to walk from my house to get to the beach now, it'll probably take me about, for a normal person, 15-20 minutes if you walk at a steady pace. Take a car, it takes you like 5 minutes to get to the beach. And we basically have summer for 75% of the year. And we get some hot temperatures. We've got some parts of the country it gets so hot you can cook an egg on the bonnet of your car. Come on. Texas, wow. Don't you guys get tornadoes in Texas? Or is it something else? Oh, snap. Thank you. Now, you guys, I'm trying to remember, is it the Indian Ocean? I think it's the warm ocean, right? Yeah, I think on the side where I am, we got the Atlantic. Or is it the other one? I can't remember now. I haven't done geography since I was in school. I can't remember now. Very, very weird things. Well, one place I'd no offense to people that live in the UK, but I definitely don't want to go live in the UK. It's too cold too often. Okay, that's that part there. These people are probably very bored standing over here. Look at this hole that I made here. Took out all the rubbish and the garbage. Now I've got a big hole in the floor. That's why I'm building this place like this. No, I actually need to... This is actually... Hold on a sec. Just wait, give me a sec here first. I want to see something here. Where is... Save it while I'm there. Let's see. Otherwise, I'm not going to get this out of my head now. Okay, where is this? Okay, so... Yeah, I'm actually just checking on a map here now because Atlantic is on the left side of South Africa and we've got the Indian Ocean on the right side, which means, well, for me it's kind of difficult because I'm more or less where they both meet. That's the weird part. But I think I've got more Indian Ocean than Atlantic Ocean on my side. And we get great whites in our air waters around here. It's the place you don't want to be a seal, put it that way. Okay, I don't think I'm going to be using this building brick thing ever again after this. Even though it looks nice. But this has just given me so much trouble. Okay. Let's just get this dry. Get this thing finished. Okay, a little hole there is not too much of a problem. I can maybe slide this in there. Because I just know that's going to bother me at some stage. Hold on, there we go. Come on, you just snapped in now a second ago. Really? Okay, let's see. You know what? You're not driving me crazy today. I was hoping to have a smooth building experience today, but it doesn't seem like it's gonna work. Oh, this country of mine, we're having way too many problems. I don't want to get political, but it's just terrible. Really, really bad. It's very sad, actually. You know, I used to be able, when I was a kid, let's say, I think maybe like 10 years old or something, I could walk to a shop, which is about, let's say, 10-15 minutes from my house. At 9-10 o'clock at night, I could walk to a shop and not worry about anything. My father would say, I want you to buy this, buy smokes, or to buy some chips or something, whatever. And I can walk. Fear of not anything happening. I can't do that today. I'm a grown man and I won't even walk around the corner after the sun goes down at night. In a fear of getting robbed or somebody looking for trouble or something stupid. Because there's always somebody looking to take advantage of somebody else. This country, something needs to change. Otherwise, we're going to end up having some serious problems. Let's go up. I'm actually not sure how I want to design this thing. How am I going to get these people to go up there? I'm going to have to hold a staircase. Obviously somewhere. I'm thinking on this. How much space do I have here? Okay, well, there's plenty of space on the side here, so I'll build a staircase going up there. Okay, well, I wouldn't use the word majority. That's more like the minority, in other words. Because the people, the majority of the people who run the country are the ones that don't want to work or want everything for free. Yeah, I'm gonna make a very political. Seriously, cow, you gotta make a noise now. I don't want to say something. I'm gonna make a little political statement now. The president of our country, you know, he's a billionaire. He's a multi-billionaire. But he's never owned or started one business in his entire life. Not one. He's worked for other people. He became a president. But he's a multi-billionaire. And there's a lot of people in government that are like that. Yeah, I was thinking the provision is just one standing over here. Look like she's trying to walk through a wall here. I know they go somewhere. There's another one. So I'm trying to figure out which way they're walking. So I'm probably going to have to do something like that. Dude, you can go that way. There we go. Now he'll find his way out. But it's going to look kind of stupid like that. That's why I wanted to build maybe pillars and leave gaps in between or something like that. But I don't know. Let's give it. Where is this little provision come from? Don't get why they're coming up here though. Oh, they're traveling that way. Yeah, but then why? Okay, maybe they're coming up there and then going through this way. Or some way, I don't know, because you can't walk up down that way. Ah, I'll work something out. Okay, where was I? This thing. Why is this caravan? Is Lucas still standing here? Lucas, why are you here? I'm making a very weird settlement here now, and I hope I'm not doing a big mess. Just thought I'm going to try something different. Yeah, it's good to be different now and again. Come on, snap. I'm going to have to leave something open here though. Okay, let's leave that long. Okay, now the whole idea was to actually put the fences in here. Let me save this in quickly. Oh man, I'm just tired just of building this place. Feels like I just ran a mile or something. Okay, let me try and work out how I'm gonna do this now. I need floor. And I think... Okay, where are you gonna snap onto? Now that can work. What's the word I'm looking for? No, not unorthodox. I don't know if that's the word. Yeah, this is not exactly what I wanted. I need this higher. Where's the next wall piece? Up here. There. I think that can work. Okay, so get rid of that, that, and that. I think this should work. I hope. It's like I'm just smacking a couple of pieces of bricks together and hopefully it makes a building. This thing threw off my concentration and my whole planning completely now. What chances this is not gonna go through here, is it? Okay, okay, I need to get the right height of this thing, so let's just go around this thing here. Come on. It's definitely not my day today. Okay, so that is on the right spot. And I still got to deal with these half-wall things. Okay, so there's an enemy spawn location on this corner. We've got one down over there, and then one in that corner. So my plan is basically just to put the fences on this thing. Then I don't have to worry about putting the fences anywhere else. Okay, what bottom snap F2? I should remember that maybe. Okay, let's get some turrets up here. Oh. Because here we get all kinds of enemies attacking this settlement. Let's see, turrets. Okay. Okay, stick a couple of these guys down like this. You're gonna have a few standing over here. That should be plenty enough. Come on. This area is basically going to just be like a maintenance area. That's it. I'm not doing anything else underneath here. Stick that down there. Connect that to that. This is still part of the original bowl that I did inside here with the generator and all that stuff. That's why I've got that there. Okay, so that's going to protect that side. And now I need to get a couple of things down here. Okay, so let's just... You know what, I actually need to mark where this spawn location is. But I'm placing these things down in the meantime. It can be on the outside of the walls for all I know. Whoops. That's not what I want to do. I think I better activate these spawn locations. Otherwise I'm going to be just actually wasting my time here. Okay, and then you can connect to that. Is that connected? Looks like it. Just load it in. Okay, that's gone up there. Ooh. You've never built in Coastal Cottage before? Yeah, you can see that's the one reason I'm trying to build something different for a change. You look at the ground. Usually you've got a house standing here with a cave at the bottom. The first time you come here, you're going to find a bunch of mirelurks and stuff. But you can see the ground, everything, there's nothing level or flat about this entire area. So even if you don't scrap and clean here, you've got holes and half pieces and things all over the place. I was going to scrap this and I said, now what, I'm going to leave it and just build over it. There's nothing flat about this area. That's why a lot of people usually just build a big base and then just build something on top of it. So I just took it one step further. I hope this power is going to be enough. Looks like everything is right. Oh yes, well then. Where's my terminal? Let's see. Quickly want to mark these enemy locations so we can see what's going on here. Okay, I need to load my settlement stuff. Load the software. Okay, tasks, mark attack spawn points. Okay, wait, I'm being turned around here. Okay, so the first one is right here at the entrance. Okay, so anything coming through there, yeah, those should take care of that. The other one is somewhere back here. Yep, I was right. Right on the corner, literally on the corner. Okay, so if I put a wall in here, they're going to be in the inside more or less. But I suppose I'm going to have to leave this. Maybe I must try build a nice wall or something. I don't know. Not entirely sure, but that should be sufficient for that. And then the other one is back here, if my memory is correct. Somewhere back, that's on that side of the wall. Okay, so I'm gonna have to see what... Come on, menu. It's literally... yeah, in the bushes. That's the only one outside of the settlement. And this is an expanded settlement too, so it's actually bigger than the normal one. But those defenses will work. The thing is now, if I close this off, whatever spawns here, it's going to walk around everywhere around the settlement, trying to find a way to get obviously to the settlers. And then the settlers are going to walk and run around crazy like a bunch of baboons trying to find all the bad guys. Yeah, the death claws. Death claws and bears. You know what? Hold on, let me go and actually check here. Usually back here you've got bears and death claws. There's one bear lying there. Bingo, there he is. Look at all the bears lying around here. Hey, you. Ugly. Pain in the butt. This is a spawn location for death claws and bears. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only see 4 bears here at the moment. Death claw there. I saw one down other side down there earlier. But there's usually one more. What's this? Raider. Don't know where he came from. Hey, where's that tank come from? And then you still got gunners. I think there's a gunners on top over there. I'm not sure. Don't remember. Yep, there we go. There we go, gunners. What are you hiding away? Somehow, I don't think this is supposed to be here. It doesn't make much sense. Okay, well, anyway. Yeah, there's gunners all over the place. So this death claw's been having one big snack after another. Okay, let's see, what is our... One giant brick. There. Let's go out here. So I think, you know what, I can actually close this gap up here. I need to keep this open. Because even though the turrets will lock into any enemies that come through here, but thing is I can't also check on how big the... where did this thing take me to? How big the radius is when enemies spawn in. Okay, but that should be enough to fence it. So anything that comes in here is, well, not getting out. This hole I need to fill up. I need to do something about this gap. Because these guys are just coming in here. You know, hold on, wait. There's one way of doing this. First let's switch off. And in front of your mouth, please. What can your mother teach you manners? Okay. Let's quickly switch this off. Even. Welcome back, Evan. Let me quickly switch off this thing first. I'll get to you guys now in a second here. Late living things are finished. So let's rather take this off. Okay, so that's out of the way. Okay, the purpose of why I'm building like this. Okay, like I explained it now, just actually a couple of minutes ago. First of all, if you look at this place, there's nothing level. Everything is just basically a mountain area. You got broken health when you get here. You got a cave with mirelurks and things down here. And there's just a lot of garbage and things. Now, usually when I build at the settlement, I wouldn't build anything on that side as much. This area I would use for building, and then I build like a platform, and then build something on top of it. I've built different versions over the years, you know. But I decided, no, I'm not going to do that or worry about trying to work out what's what. I'm just going to build one giant platform up top, close it off, and then build on top of it. Simple as that. To try and do something different for a change. What? Building this place like a Willy chocolate factory. Earlier you were talking about the Hunger Games, now it's the chocolate factory. Well, there's a factory across the road, so maybe I'll join up with them. Yeah, I just thought of, I just want to build a platform, and then otherwise you've got to try and measure what's what and get everything straight and all that. So I decided, okay, let's just do this. Then I've got plenty of space to build onto. Oh yes, but hold on, before I do anything, I actually wanted to... oh wait, now I have to go into my build menu to move this thing. And this settlement also actually gets swarmed by ghouls. That's also the one problem. You get like 10 ghouls coming after you. I'm gonna move this thing to this corner there. Ring the bell. And hopefully force these people to leave the area a bit. Now everybody's gonna move. Come on, move your butts. Get out of my construction site. Except for these guys that are stuck in here for some reason. And the only way to fix this problem is to actually close this hole. And they just eventually spawn out of the way. So I think, you know what, I'm going to try and use... Let's go use that other stuff and try and keep it in the natural look in some way. Do that one, and take that one, and grass. Now, this is some way that this is going to fit in here, so that's the problem. Getting this in here and people out of the way, because I think I can probably do it like this. I went a bit overboard with the scrapping in this part of the world. Come on. At least somewhere get these guys. It's not going to snap at the bottom there anyway either, will it? Okay, well that's going to help. So, let's see where I can get you on. Now that's a problem now with... I'm going to have to disable these settlers here. The only way I'm going to get this to work. That's one reason I don't feel like building here, because they've got to struggle with things like this. Come on, snap. There's no reason you can't snap on there. There's plenty of space. See, this thing is very weird. You can hear them falling all over the place. Okay, where's the smaller one? There should be a smaller thing in here. I don't know where it is. Where's the small pieces? Is it this one? There we go, there's a small piece. There's another one. Just to fill this gap up a little bit. I'm not worried about looks or anything like that, because we're not going to actually even use it. Just to prevent these guys from... going in here too much. Dude, now you're starting to annoy me. Why do you want to go walk down there? Don't walk down there. I'm here trying to fix the place up. What are you snapping onto anyway? Oh, come on. As I say, everything is working against me today. I don't know why, but it is. Oh, that's just very smart. Okay, let's get the smaller piece out here. Bunch of idiots here walking in this place. Okay, they will eventually just get out of there. I know this might be weird to some people, but there's no way around it, unfortunately. Because even before I had this hole, and you got the cave down there, the settlers still go in, and they all go walk into this cave, and they all get stuck inside of it. That's why eventually I just took the whole cave out. Okay, I think this should work a little bit better. And you see how they all come walking around this hole. For some reason they are just around this hole the whole time.
Growing pretty good lately.
I don't know what crops you're talking about because there's no crops. Okay, well that will have to do for the meantime. Okay, so we've got the fences up. Let me quickly just lighten things up a little bit here. Okay, staircase. We've got plenty of space for a staircase, which we're gonna put over here somewhere. Now I'm wondering now, this thing does have its own staircase. I don't know what I'm gonna build up here though, because everything that I wanted to do and what I am doing is actually changed. Let's see quickly if I can find, where is it now? Brick, stone, granite, stairs. Okay, let's see you. Okay, where do you fit in? How do you... Okay, you're not gonna go sideways for me. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to use this first. Okay, so if I put this there, grab the staircase like that, and then that should go up there. Okay, so we can build it up like that. Okay, well you snap on, yeah? You do. That's very nice of you. I'm not sure that's the right way though. Grab its blocks. Come on, jeez. Damn. Can't see a thing. Okay, you go there. I can't see where you're going. How much space do I have up there? Now the only problem, hold on a sec. Yeah, see now that's right, but that's not. That is actually supposed to be there. And then that goes on top. After that, this gotta move up. Nope, that's still not right. Now you're right. Now you can see that everything is going like it's supposed to. Okay, so is this on the right level now? Oh, there we go. So all I can do here is add in come on, seriously. Put that like that. I don't know, maybe I must build like a castle or something here. Since we already got blocks, it looks like a castle. Well, I'm pretty sure that's enough space to build whatever you want to build. I think that can work. Do I have aging or anything for this thing? I don't quite like it when the stairs are open like this. Okay, so that wall's on the outside. Okay. Save it there. And that's also on the outside. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, so the fences is up. What's going on there? Talking about factories. There we got a factory. Where are all these provisioners going to? That doesn't go anywhere. And hold on. They're probably going too far, but I'm thinking. Now I'm here. Okay, so they travel from there, and then somehow they go to there. But I've seen the provisioners walking there by the Kano residence as well. Okay, at least somebody knows how to use the stairs. Okay. Minecraft world. Yeah. I actually play Minecraft. I haven't played in a little while. I've got a Minecraft channel if you didn't know. But, yeah, no, it actually does remind a bit of Minecraft, actually. Yeah, I actually feel like I'm inside of a Minecraft. There's something they haven't done yet. A Minecraft, a Fallout 4 Minecraft DLC. There we go. Microsoft, I want 10%. Thank you very much. They can do a DLC Fallout type of thing. I'm thinking somehow of actually making this entrance look a bit better. I'm not sure what. I had my whole brain wrapped around doing something here, and it's just all gone blank with everything that's happened now with this building of this place. Do I have any? There's no angle pieces with this thing. No, there's not. No angle pieces. I need to do something to make this place look a little bit better, yeah, or something. I really don't know what I'm doing anymore. PS4. Yeah, I used to play on PS4 as well. PlayStation. From his consoles, they were too limited with what you could actually do. I wonder if these guys are able to put a floor in here now. Yeah, I can put a floor in here now. Maybe that will help improve things here. All these bunch of idiots. Okay, you know what? Let's see what happens if I do this. wooden floors. And one of these other things will work in your ways. Don't know why that's in there. It's kind of weird. This thing doesn't want to. Nope, it doesn't do anything. Something very strange going on here with this thing. Doors. Why is... Okay, whoever's underneath there is now going to get suffocated. I'm getting stuck on something here. Okay, I think when I reload the game, it's always hopefully going to fix this problem with these guys. Okay, what am I building up here? What am I going to build? Got enough space to put another generator in here at least. One lousy little bed for me. Okay, what did you say now? Fallout 4 crashing. PC end last year, okay. Yeah, no, I can't play on console again. Racing games I like to play on console. You know, if I do racing, I want to play with a controller, not on a keyboard. It just doesn't feel right. But when it comes to playing most games, computer is way better. I was with PlayStation since they started. Since the early PlayStation 1 days. I can honestly say I don't know. I've actually got no idea what I want to build here now. Okay, well, looks here. We need a sleeping area. We need shopping. We need maybe like toilets and things. I'm thinking of something. Maybe something that looks like a castle in some way. What do we have that's got a castle look to it? Let me think. There were pieces in here with towers and stuff. It was somewhere down here. I think it was in this thing. Here we go. No, not this. I don't want to use that thing. That thing's terrible. But I'm sure it had... Yeah, I see it's got this stuff. This is the same stuff I used at the visitor center in Far Harbor, but I don't like the inside look of it though. What does this one look like? That's got a better type of look. Yeah, that's a much nicer look, and it looks like castle type of material. Okay, this one is just a white one. What have you got? You got brown. Why do they give parts that's got white on the outside but dark on the inside? And then here you've got now... They confuse these colors. The color schemes is very wrong. And this is just terrible. I would have just kept the same outside look for the inside. Okay, well, there's that option. You've got towers and things here as well, and these ugly looking things. Yeah, oh gosh, food. That's the last thing I was thinking about is food. But I suppose we'll come up with something. Okay, so that's the one building kit with colorful looking pieces. What's in this one? This one has got... Is this the one with the funny walls or not? So I definitely don't want to be using those funny wall things. Now this has got a much more natural look to it. Yeah, this has definitely got a much more natural look. But do we have... Oh, we've got towers. Let's see, how do you look on the inside? Yeah, that's much better compared to the other one. With roof pieces. I'm thinking going with this. It's got a way more castle feel. I haven't used these kits yet with different colors. Which one I go with? That's got white with a dark marble inside. I kind of like that one. Yeah, I definitely kind of like this. Oh, it's kind of bright. This one has got... That's grey. That's white. And that's like a dark grey. So which one do I do? This one is a bit... It's got very light on the inside. I kind of like this dark one. I just don't like this brightness of this thing. Okay, well, let's put it down and see what we come up against here. Okay, so you got... Come on, snap that one. And then you got that one, and... where's the door thing? I like this one's outside look. But I like this one's inside look. This is the same both sides. It's got a more natural look, this one. I don't know which one to go for. But if you compare it with this, looks like, which is a very light color, so that kind of fades into each other. I think I must go with this one. Yeah, I'm thinking this brown type of look. Come on, menu. Okay, so which one? That was the first one, wasn't it? Yes, that's the first one. Okay, so how can we build tower? I think I'm gonna try something completely different with this settlement. Let's see. Towers. How does the towers thing work? It's kind of small. Do I have other option towers in here somewhere? This is the one-sided stuff. Oh yeah, this I don't like this. That stuff is not cool to build with. Where's the rest of the stuff? What is this? It's a doorway. Okay. Different walls. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff in here. Pause. What is this supposed to be for? A shop? Looks more like a cage. Yeah, that's more like a cage than anything else. What buildings in the Commonwealth have these things? I can't remember. That one's at least got glass on it. Looks kind of nice, but that's not what I'm looking for. Okay, decorative things, window stuff. Okay, there's roof pieces. And that's trims. Okay, but where are the bigger towers? Why don't I see any towers things here? Okay, this is a floor. It's an ugly looking floor. Okay, that's more of a natural one. Please don't tell me I've got to replace floors, otherwise I'm gonna go nuts. Where are the bigger towers? This thing doesn't have bigger towers. These towers are too small that's in here though. Look how tiny these things are. I'll stick this on there. Okay, don't you snap on there, or how do you work? Oh, you do it that way. Okay, so what is that? Does the snap? No, you go like that. How do you fit in one block? I want one round tower. Okay, so I think I probably have to put one of these walls or something in there. Maybe something like this. Come on. What is with this stuff? For some reason it keeps facing the wrong direction. In the church category, mannequin displays. Oh gosh, no, I'm not going to be doing mannequins at the current moment. Okay, I'm trying to work something out here quickly. I wanted a, how would you say it, a wider... Okay, no, now it's moving to the right place. Okay, I don't know if it's supposed to look like that. Where's the floor? Okay, and then I'll take that. Really, are you going to do the same thing now from this side? You've got to be kidding me. There we go. Yeah, that's not exactly the tower I had in mind. But now that's again, that's too big, I think. But I'm just thinking now, this thing had tower pieces here. Now I don't have to use the tower, I just want the look of it. Does this look the same as this thing? Yeah, it's got the same design. Okay. I just want the purpose of a tower of actually just having a tower. You know, that's what I want. Not too big, it's the right size. And it looks like a tower. This is going to be too big. Okay, so we'll see if we can... Okay, now what can I add this onto that? Let's see, does this walls snap onto here? In any way? Which side's that's inside? Doesn't snap, but it does snap onto that though. It's snapping on there though. Phew, I've never had that happen before. Okay, so the idea was to try and get this somehow on here. I'm not sure where this thing is snapping onto. Okay, you're going on the side there, which is not going to work. Come on, give me a spot. Where is this damn thing snapping to? This thing's got a very weird way of doing its thing. Okay, so that's on this side of the block. So you can't snap on the inside unless you're the wrong way around. Which obviously is not going to work. So that means I'm going to have to put you either facing there or there. Okay, now, you know, there's the problem. I want this to be facing flat this way. And that side too. Otherwise I can't get a wall in here. So I'm going to have to try and see if I can get that manually into this thing. Without snapping, that's going to be a little bit of a challenge maybe. Okay, well that looks about straight. Yeah, look how straight that is. Okay, if I now stick you On there. Okay, we've got a straight wall here. And that's pretty good, actually. Yeah, that lines up pretty nice. So if I take this, which that's the inside, can I snap you on here anyway? Let's see, if I put you... I need you actually like this. No, not like that. Where's the edge of this thing? Where the heck is the edge of the brick thing here? My word. Come on. Okay, this thing is testing my patience, so to speak. Okay, you know what? Get another piece. Where was the one I was busy with? Let's get another wall thing in here. How does that look? I think that's a little bit better than the other one. Obviously, I don't want you there. I want this thing to snap on here somewhere, but it's not snapping properly. Okay, let's try and see if I can get this thing to... That's not exactly what I wanted. I actually wanted over here. There's only one way I can think of to do this. Which I might regret. If I do that, I have to go out here. Get the half slab on the floor so it can snap into a straight line, in other words. Otherwise there's no way I'm going to get this whole place to be straight. So if I do that... Okay, now I've first got to get out of that one, and hopefully this thing is going to go in here now. Okay, let's move you over to there. Oh, come on, seriously, it's not that difficult. Okay, come on. Just gotta get the one going. If I get the one going, then it'll be fine. Bingo, there we go. That's what I wanted. Now, unfortunately, that doesn't snap onto that. But that's as close as I can get it. Place everywhere can turn snapping off. Yeah, no, I don't want to struggle turning things on and off. Turns off the sides of the walls, and F2 turns off the bottom of the snap. Yeah, but then you still got to try and place it straight. That's the thing. Snapping helps keep things in a straight line. If you turn off the snapping, you place free, what they call free snapping, whatever you want to call it. Which some of the parts actually do without worrying about snapping. But the thing is, then it doesn't go straight. So I was thinking now if I can do it later, I just got to get this one up, and then I can work from there. Let's see. I'm gonna go backwards way again, don't I? Okay, do that. Was it in here? Am I in the right place? I just remember where exactly I'm grabbing these pieces from. Okay, so now that's in a nice straight line, and I've got an edge in front of it. So we're going to try and see if we can build some type of castle looking thing in here. Okay. Where's my viewers on Twitch? Why does nobody on Twitch want to say hello to me today? Okay. So this, technically... Okay, let me quickly see if I take that one out. Just so I can get this thing in here. Where are you gonna... Okay, so you would go there, but where do you snap? You don't snap halfway, do you? No, you don't. Okay, So come on, you know you want to go back in there. Oh, how can I build this thing? Ooh, I'm liking that. We're gonna build something weird. Yeah, there probably are trims. Yeah, I'll get to that. What was I looking for? You know, I'm gonna go to the other kit. Or this jumping around with this stuff is gonna drive me probably crazy. Okay, now I think windows there. What other options are in here? Oh, there's a round one too. Man, I'm missing out on things here. How does the round one match up with a... Yeah, that's definitely not going to look right. Okay, I'm going to stick with this thing somehow. It's a pity there's not one of this design, but solid wall. Because then you got round with windows, round without windows. No, that's the different color ones. I'm sticking with the same color. Okay, so you need to go like that. Thank you. Okay, so we got a tower that way. I need to change this as well. Oh, wait, don't I have slab? No, I don't have these half slabs here. Okay, it's fine. I'll just put in some slabs. Okay, that's granite floor. Come on, don't even think about it. Thank you. Okay, that makes my job a little bit easier. Now we can build the outside pieces first. Am I in the right place? No, I'm not. Need to be there, and then there. Okay, so you are supposed to go... Hold on, is it... It's on the outside of the slab, so this has got to go... Let me just get this facing the right direction. Yeah, I think it's right. There we go. Perfect. Okay, 4 AM. Well, thanks for joining me. I know 4 AM is pushing it. I can't do those hours anymore. I'm not able to do it. Oh gosh. Okay, cheers. Thanks for joining me. Okay, let's quickly try and get this. Oh, it's one thing I do not like is when these turrets can make so much noise. Okay, now this... I'm gonna have to place another one in here now too. These things don't snap into of the walls. Okay, so I need to replace that one. Then I can go down and then just one down there. Okay, then I should be fine. Whoops, this damn command that does weird things. Okay, I think it's better to do one thing at a time here before we... Okay, let me just save it there. Oh, what's my timing like? Oh gosh, I'm actually out of time. This bottom part of this foundation took way longer than I wanted. Come on. Okay, let's quickly see if we can get this fixed. Stone, granite, floors. Come on. Thank you. Okay, that's that one. So that wall gonna go down. This wall's gonna go down. And then we need one facing that way. Okay, so let's quickly do this while I've got this bold piece on me. But there should be half slabs down here anyway. Nice, there is. Okay. Which is now going to be on that side. Okay, now that makes my job a bit easier. So, let's quickly head back in here. It was this one, then that one, and then the first one, and then I need... Which one was it? This, I believe? Was it this one? Yes. Yeah, that's correct. I'm just making sure I got the right one here. Okay, this is supposed to be on... Okay, the slab would be there on that side. I can't tell where this thing is snapping onto. No, see now that's on the wrong side. Yeah, I'm going to turn that around, but it's not facing the right direction. It needs to be on this side. Otherwise it's not going to be right. See, so that's going to face outward. Okay, so that faces the right way. But I think I need to check down here first. What the? Since when can I jump so high? Okay, that's maybe it's a jetpack. Let's quickly activate this. Come on, menu. Okay, so that's the slab. I think that's the whole slab. So the center is where? Or is it actually going over the center of it? I can't tell. I think it is going over the center, so then it's right. Let's see, what is this side? Yeah, it is going over the center. Okay. Well, let's see here. So you would go... Okay, you got to twist around. Go like that. Take this out. Okay, so that's where the tower's got to go. This is now going to go all the way down this way. But that's only half of it. We need another wall somewhere over here. Okay, what floor pieces is here? Okay, for this. Okay, there is half floors. Let's just see which one I'm gonna use here. No, that's not gonna match. That doesn't look right. That's more like it, and yeah, that's gonna work. So we want to have this. Like that. You know, you get a castle and you get the, you know, around the castle wall and you got a whole pathway going around it. Okay, so that's basically what we're going for here. And I can try put rails and things up, and we got a little walk around area for the security, in other words. Okay, so the tower goes in there somehow. And to move that out the way. So I just remember now which wall to use. So let's just get this up here so we've got something to look at. This is working out pretty good now. Let's see, where do you stop? Oh, another problem. I just realized something now. That is going that way. Power's got to stay in there. Because this thing is one piece wider than that side. So there's a little bit of a dilemma here now. Okay, I'm gonna have to work out something with this corner over here. I have to come back to that one. Okay, let's get this one in here. Okay, where's the stick? There we go. Okay, so the staircase. Okay, so here we need to make an entrance of some sort. Oops, that wasn't right. Okay, there we go. Okay. So here I need to change this wall. Actually needs to go from there to there somewhere. Because you've got, this is the extra piece. So either I take this out completely, which I actually wouldn't mind doing. Look down here. I could maybe build it out wider, but I think I can just take this out and move the wall up and spread the half thing in here rather. Okay, I'll have to have a look at that. Let's see, for an entrance. What am I going to do for an entrance? What options do we have here for entrances? Okay, we've got some smaller towers. The only option I do actually have is one of these. Okay, what's the difference? What is the difference between this stuff? I don't see a difference between it. Is the one cleaner than the other, or am I missing something now? Okay, that one's got the inside with that. That one's got the outside. This one's got the outside. And oh, okay, so the one has got an indoor looking type of side, and the other one has got the outside looking like this. Okay, no, so I'm definitely going to go with that thing. Okay, so that's going to be the entrance to the place. Then we need to go to residential, select the first one, and I'm going to place this thing down somewhere over here. Get rid of that quickly. Okay, that can go out. Funny enough, this thing is snapping into place, which is kind of weird actually. It's actually supposed to be flat. Okay, so I'm supposed to go like that. Okay, so well, Well, if you're gonna work like that, it's fine by me. Let's see if I put this one there. Kind of strange they don't make it so these towers have doors. Unless there is a door here somewhere which I just don't know of. No, that's just different colors. Okay, I've got all the roof up there. Yeah, I think that's the right height as well. Okay, now go to that one again, doing that one. Just get this thing back. Where are you? Okay, so you're gonna be like that. That's actually, that one's working out nicely. I don't know why this one's not doing it. Anyway, okay, guys, I am out of time for this one. So I'm gonna have to leave it here for this episode. Let's do a little flyby here. Yeah, that's definitely gonna look like a castle by the time I'm done with it. I might even make some changes here. Ram and you in the wrong place. Okay, well, thanks everyone joining in, all the chatting and everything like that. Like, comment, subscribe and all that. Follow the channel. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Cheers.